So, Kaiden, thank you for being here early, as a matter of fact. On May, in May, let's see, it's the 28th of May today. And you and I are going to try out some new stuff today. You're going to have a new student response sheet, and I'm going to try the new lesson plan, which is kind of, I think, going to be really good and work out really well. So just kind of go with the flow for me, okay? Alrighty. Will you please get a pen or a pencil and write your name? You can just do your first name if you want to. Okay, thank you. I'll put that over there for right now. So, here is what we are going, this is what we did last time. Do you remember what OR says?
Oh.
OR. Remember it's got that R control, and what does the R control do? It makes, does it let the O say its name? Does it let the O say its short sound? What does it do?
It says R.
It says, almost says R, but it says OR.
Oh, yeah.
OR. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's trace it, alright? So, we're going to, with your finger, O, go.
O, R says O. O, R says O. O, R says O.
Good job. So what does OR say?
O.
Okay, and you're going to find it in your deck when we go through the visual deck, alright? So, here's what I want you to do. I want you to spell some words, and the words that you're going to spell are going to be right here. See? Okay. I'm actually going to give you 4, so I'm going to have you write the 4th one up here. Will that be all right? All of these words, all 4 of these words are going to have OR saying
O.
in them. All right, and we're going to finger spell. So I say the word, you say the word. And you finger spell the word, and then you say and write at the same time. Okay. All right. So here is your first word, something we like to eat in the summertime. Corn.
Corn.
Finger spell.
O.
Good job. Now sound and write. Good.
O.
Or. Good job.
Corn.
Next one is fort.
Fort.
Finger spell.
O.
Excellent. Right here. Sound and say. And then sound and write.
O.
Or. Just say it that way. Or.
Fort.
Perfect. Next one is something we like to eat again. Pork.
Pork. Pork. Pork.
All right, let's take a look at this. See this C at the end of the word? We don't usually have a C at the end of one syllable word. We have to have...
It's a K.
That's right. Are we going to have a CK here? What's the rule for CK?
Never comes short.
Short, short. So this is a short word, isn't it? So that's okay. But what comes right in front of it?
The short vowel.
Is a short vowel in front of it? Is this a short vowel? It's an R-controlled vowel, isn't it? All right, so I would like for you to put one line through that. Nice work. And write.
I can't erase it.
I don't want you to erase it. But thank you for showing me that. Okay, up here, I want you to write it 3 times. Right here, start here.
Pork.
Well, remember we said we don't have a C at the end of one syllable
yeah,
words?
K.
It has to be a K. Yeah, you told me it would be a K. Good job. All right, so let's try it again. Out loud?
P.
No. P. Sound? Good.
Pork.
Nice. One more time. I love the way you're sounding. Now tell me why we have a K and not a CK.
Because there is no short vowel.
That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Thank you for that. Great job. Okay, let us do the visual drill. Did you give yourself a happy face? Okay, so we're going to do the card deck here. Would you put a check right there so we'll know what we've done? Excellent job. And then right here, would you put a check right there by those words so we know we've done that?
Here?
Yes. Perfect. All right. Excuse me. All right. So, what is this sound?
E.
Excellent. And where does it come in a word?
In.
It can come at the end of a short word or in the middle of a word. Excellent. And?
Z.
Perfect.
Oh.
And yes. Oh, and ah. Good job.
Qua. G.
Good. Can you tell me about that? What's the rule?
Short.
And what does that mean?
Never comes out.
Whoops.
Short.
And short means it comes
At the end of a word with a short vowel.
at the end of a short word.
With a short vowel right in front of it.
Excellent job. Alrighty. And?
I. G.
Rule?
Short.
Excellent.
Oh my God.
Think about it. Remember our little dance? Oh.
I in the middle. Y.
And what do O-I and
Or.
what is it? Get your hands on. I couldn't hear you.
Or?
Not or. O-R says or, don't they? Doesn't it? Okay, let's take a look at, this is called O-I says oi.
Oh.
Oi. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's trace it.
O-I says or.
Oi.
Oi.
And I think your word was coil, wasn't it?
I think.
Soil.
Soil.
Yes, soil.
O-I says oi.
Good job.
O-I says oi.
Not fast.
O-I says oi.
And what's your key word?
Soil.
So, and what does soil mean?
It's stuff what helps plants grow.
It's dirt, right? Okay, I'm going to put this back in the deck and we'll see if you remember it when it comes back. All right, here we go.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Good job.
Ah.
And?
A. Yeah.
And?
E. Ch. G.
What's the rule for this? It
Never comes at the end of an English word.
perfecto.
Oi.
And there's the other one.
Boy. Oi.
This one comes where?
In the middle.
In the middle. And this one comes where?
O-Y at the end.
Nice work. And?
You.
And?
Ew.
Good job.
Oh. D. R.
R. R like in, what's your key? Barb. Like barbed wire fence. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put this one back. Well, let's trace it. AR says.
R.
What does it say?
A.
Uh-huh.
R says R.
Good.
A. R says R. A. R says R.
Perfect. And what is your keyword?
Barb.
Barb.
Z. A. A.
As in whose name?
My name.
Your name. And what is your name?
Kaiden.
Good job. And where do we usually find this? AI says A.
Mill.
Excellent. Not too fast. And tell me the rule?
Never cut
No. Where does it come into word?
at the end.
Good job. At the end of a...
Short word with a short vowel. Short.
That's nothing. Silent E.
A.
No.
A. R.
Let's try it again.
A. R says R.
Mm-hmm.
A. R says R. A. R says R.
And what's your keyword?
Car. I mean spur.
Barb. Do you want it to be car?
No.
We can change it. Okay. Alrighty then.
Wait, on the V we didn't do the rule.
What is the rule for V?
Never comes at the end of the English word, usually followed by silent E.
Excellent. Excuse me. We're probably not going to go through all of these, but we're going to go through a few. Okay, ready?
Oin. Loin. Oi. Voice. Ah. Voff.
Voff.
Voff. That's hard.
It is kind of hard, isn't it?
Quip. Quip.
If I put a silent E on the end.
Ipe. Quipe. I.
I'm going to change this. Good job.
Eesh. Beesh.
Oh, look at that. Real word.
Call.
Excellent.
Ridge.
Nice.
Like in bridge.
That is exactly right. Okay, let's try this one.
Word.
Try it again. Yeah. Or.
York.
Perfect.
Whack. Fin.
And what is this?
Fiend. Oi. Toy.
Nice.
Axe. Chacks. Chakes. Wakes. Fakes. Wits. Takes.
What is that word?
Jar.
What does that say?
Jar.
And what does that AR say?
R.
Excellent.
Like in bar.
Like in barb, or car, or jar. Very nicely done. Now I have some words for you to read. These are all vowel teams, or sometimes there's vowel teams, and sometimes there are controlled. But there's going to be a whole bunch of different kinds of things in here. So are you going to, I don't know that you have to do that, but I like that are you going to use that pencil to kind of blend the word?
Oh, no.
Okay. You can. Okay. Alrighty, let's go.
Storm.
Excellent.
Oral. Coral.
What does OI say?
Oi. Oi. Coal. Coal. Oi. Oh. Coil.
Coil. Nice work.
Boy. Your.
What does that say? Nothing. But what does it do?
Jumps over
The V.
and says say your name.
Uh-huh. And what is the name of that letter?
O.
Good job.
Brr. O.
What is this letter?
Grove.
What is this letter? Here, let's use your
D.
finger. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get this finger up here.
D. Drove. Of. Drove.
What does that silent E do?
So tells the O to say its name.
Mm-hmm. This is a silent E, right? And it jumps over the V and makes a rainbow. And here's the pot of gold. It says its name. Now let's try it.
Brr.
What is that letter?
D.
Mm-hmm.
Drove. Of.
What is that?
Drove.
What does that silent E make that O say?
O.
Mm-hmm.
Drove. Drove.
Drove.
Drove.
That's the past tense of drive. Today I drive the car, but yesterday I drove the car. What is that word again?
Drove.
Drove. Good job. Here we go.
Queen.
Nice.
Short.
Nice. Keep going.
J. O.
O-I.
O.
What does O-I say?
Oi.
Hmm?
Join. Join.
Join. Nice. Okay, let's do this one. What do you notice at the end of that word?
There's a silent E.
Mm-hmm. So what is that I going to say?
E.
What does the silent E do?
Says your name.
Mm-hmm. You're having a dyslexic day, aren't you? Okay, this silent E jumps over one consonant. See that rainbow?
Mm-hmm.
And this I is going to be our pot of gold because it says
I.
Let's try that one again. Finger, please.
I'll. Smile.
Smile.
Child. Cryle.
A-R.
R. Sharp.
Nice.
Green.
What does E-E say?
E.
Mm-hmm.
Green.
Nice. We got an O-R there.
Porch.
Mm-hmm.
Small.
What does A-R say?
R. Smart.
Good job. Here we have O-I. What does it say?
O.
What does O-I say?
O.
No. Let's trace it on the table. O-I says.
O-I says oi.
Good.
O-I says oi. O-I says oi.
Let's try this word again.
Void.
Void. Let's try this one.
Small.
Excellent.
Isn't that one already in here? Small. Short.
We had smart and short, and now we have small. They started with an SH, didn't they? Well, this one did, not that one. Okay, here's another SH.
Sheet.
Like a sheet on a bed or a sheet of paper. This one's a funny one.
Snort.
Uh-oh, be careful. All right, now what I want you to do is read these three words. Let's. There's 4 words. I do mean 4. So let's start with this one again. Ready?
Storm.
Storm.
Coil. Boy. Ove.
Look at the word. Dra.
Drove.
Okay, do you see a sign on the
Drove.
Drove. What is that word?
Drove.
Drove. Good job. Read this one for me again.
Storm, coil, boy, drove.
Do it for me again.
Storm, boy, coil, boy, drove.
Nice work. Let's do this one.
Queen, queen,
S-H.
Short.
Excellent.
Join. Smile.
Smile. What is that word?
Smile.
Do it for me. That's a good one. Smile. Okay, let's do this again.
Queen.
Say it fast.
Queen.
Good job. S-H. O-R. Short. Good job. Join.
Small.
Does that make a sound if it's at the end of a word? Does not. But it does do something, doesn't it? It makes that I say.
It's I.
It makes it say its name. Try that one for me again.
Smile.
Smile. Try this one for me a little bit faster.
Queen. Short. Oil. Join. Smile.
Good. Try one more time.
Queen. Short.
Say that word again.
Queen, short, smile, join, smile.
Okay, let's go back up here.
Storm, coil, boy, drove.
Keep going.
Queen, white, short.
That's O-R. Short.
Join, smile.
Good job. All right, now I want you to get a purple pen. And I want you to put a circle around a weather condition with rain, thunder, and lightning. Put a circle around it. Nice work. Get a green pen and put a box around the word that it means the opposite of tall. The opposite of tall. So we have somebody who's tall and then somebody who is
small.
Could have
been short.
Well, let's put it around short too. I like it that you picked out two. You're a smart kid. I like that. All right, I've got another one. Let's pick orange. And I want you to put a triangle around a color.
Triangle.
That has 3 points. Nice work. This is a person. This is a person who rules a country. So it's a girl who rules a country. She is a person who rules a country. Do you know what word that might be? What is it?
Queen.
Oh my gosh, you're so smart. Let's pick a blue one. You were waiting for me to pick the color, weren't you? Okay, let's put a squiggly flowers around that because she's a girl. Just kind of like perfect. That's a lovely flower. Lovely flower. Alrighty, I've got 2 more. A place where you can sit outside at your house. A place where you might go outside and sit. Let's get the light blue. Do you know what that is?
No.
Sometimes you go outside and there's like a deck out there.
Oh.
And you put,
Porch.
Good job. Let's circle it. Now, this is the last one, and I want you to put a star. And I know sometimes you get, but that's okay. I don't care what the star looks like. I just want you to practice making a star. This is a male, a young male, not a female girl, but a male
Boy.
Good job. I want to put a star around that.
What color pin?
You you can use. Yeah, I'm gonna let you choose any color you want.
Use black.
Okay, we haven't used black, have we? You're gonna do it. Back over and down. That's a perfect. You've been practicing, haven't you? That's amazing. Great job you did on that. Very proud. Let's read these top two again top lines again for me, please.
Storm, coil,
Finger.
storm, coil, boy, drove,
Excellent.
queen, short, join, and smile.
Excellent.
Smile.
You're silly. You're just silly. Okay, now we're going to go back to our student response sheets and we're going to do sounds. And on this paper, so we're going to do this right here, you can check auditory sounds, and you're going to write them on these lines. All right? Are you ready?
So I check them off right here?
You can check off that, yes, because we're going to do that. Alrighty. So I say the sound, you say the sound, and then you write and say at the same time. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So your first sound is A, as in Kaiden.
A.
Mm-hmm.
A.
Perfect. Perfect. Your next sound is or, like in pork.
Or.
Oops. Or. That's good. Say the sound after me, please. Your next sound is E.
E.
Like E as in Keegan.
E.
Perfect. R.
R.
Like in Barb.
Bar.
So what two letters spell R, like in Barb?
R.
Mm-hmm.
R.
Good job.
Oh, whoops.
That's okay. That's not a problem. We'll just fill in the next one here. So this is oi. Oi. Say oi.
Oi.
Like in soil.
Soil.
So what two letters spell oi like in soil? That's your keyword.
Well, there's two.
But this is oi like in soil. So it's in the, where is it in the word?
Middle.
Excellent job. All.
Oh.
Like in small.
Or ball.
Or ball.
Or call.
Did you sound while you wrote?
Oh.
Okay, the next one is, ready? J.
J.
This is J like in bridge.
J. G. G. G.
Good job. What is this letter that you wrote?
A D.
Is it?
A B.
It is a B. Put one line through that and correct that. Oh, you're going to write the whole thing over again. Great. That's awesome.
D.
Mm-hmm.
E. E.
Thank you. Last one. This is ch.
Ch.
And this is ch like in witch, like a Halloween witch.
Ch.
Ch.
Ch. Ch.
That does say ch. Good job. Tell me the difference. TCH goes where?
At the end.
At the end. And what comes right in front of it?
A short vowel.
Excellent. Could you put a little line right
I
here?
did.
Did you? Yes, you did. Good job. Alrighty. So now we've got some spelling words. So, I say the word, you say the word. Then you finger spell the word, and you write and say. All the words that you're going to be spelling come from these sounds right here. So the first one is, are you ready? Oh, you're marking. Okay. You're getting better at this than I am. Alrighty. Wait.
Wait.
Wait for me. So let's finger spell first, please.
Wait.
Excellent. You can write right here. What's the first sound?
W.
W. What letters? There you go. And the middle sound of
A. Wait. Wait.
excellent. This is the name of a car. Ford.
Ford.
Fingerspell.
Ord.